to do it, one of my mentor, who was mentoring me or advising me, uh, I said, how do I commit myself to things? So many times I used to think of doing something and halfway I leave it.
Okay.
I just leave it. Okay. So no achievement. So I told him, how do I make sure I do it?
Okay.
Because I want to do it. So he said, write it down.
Mm-hmm.
Morning, madam.
Good morning.
Morning. Hmm?
Yes.
Uh, I'll give you something to speak on. I want to you to speak and express yourself, or and then we can probably discuss some words which you can use.
Yes.
Uh, it's about there are two things. One is soft skills, and one is personality development. Okay,
Mm.
I do that myself when I'm training people. Now, I want you to speak about what you think are important soft skills, and what does soft skills mean. If you need help, I'll tell you. But otherwise,
Uh-huh.
if you know, you can speak about soft skills and how does it contribute to personality development.
Okay.
Okay.
Means
Uh,
what is soft skill and how does it help in personality development?
yeah, you can even do it this way. For example, I can put it down on your chat. You can say
Uh-huh.
uh, critical soft skills. Critical soft skills. Why is it important? So that your when you speak, you can go in this direction. Why is it important? Uh, how does it develop personality?
Uh, in my perspective, critical soft skill is like communication skill and teamwork, collaboration, problem solving, and how we adopt the atmosphere where we work. These are the things.
Okay, no, continue. I will
And
input later.
why it is important, because when we go outside work, so we should have these qualities, like communication skill is very important, so that we can communicate to anyone in a precise way. And um,
You have said five things. Okay,
okay.
five soft skills. I think you mentioned, huh? Including critical thinking, team
Yes.
player, all that. You
uh,
should, when you're speaking about it, you can address each of them in turn. That way,
okay.
your presentation is very clear.
Explain.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you
uh,
start with communication skill and then go with the rest.
yes, communication is important, because whenever we will not communicate well, so other person will not understand us. And it is also so that how I am capable for this job. And teamwork is important, because that quality is very important for working in any company, because teamwork also leads to creative, means if we have that quality of teamwork, so we can solve the problem to get together. And problem solving, if uh, any problem is there in company, or related to job, so by using our skill, we our means we can get together and can solve the problem.
Right.
And adaptability and flexibility is also important. If we have that quality, so we can easily adopt the atmosphere of that place and can mingle with them.
Okay, the next skill.
Next skill, I told, I think all.
No, you said communication, you said teamwork,
Hmm?
You said collaboration,
Yes, problem
yeah,
solving, and
problem solving. Yeah, yeah.
and yeah, and adaptability or flexibility.
Adaptability and flexibility. Why is problem solving important?
Problem solving is important because if we have that capacity to solve any problem, related to our work, or sometimes where we work. So if some problems create in our colleague or in our means, peer, so we can solve it easily by understanding the situation,
Okay.
and can
How?
create a healthy atmosphere.
Why? Okay. Then these are soft skills you think is important. Okay.
Yes.
How does it develop your personality?
uh,
In other
but
words, why is it important? I mean, uh,
yes,
yeah.
because if we have not these qualities, so we can't do our work properly, and we can't mingle to anyone easily.
Something more. Something more.
Mood.
No, because you have given the qualities, the soft skill you have given is important. Like that, there are 10, 20 other soft skills. Okay,
Yes.
that's okay. But you have selected five. Now,
Yeah.
by using these soft skills or imbibing these soft skills or understanding the soft skills and applying it in your
Hmm.
life, in your job, in your career,
Hmm.
how does it develop the personality of the person? What are the what shall I say? Uh, what are the qualities you will develop as a person? For example, if you
Hmm.
speak better, you say
Yes.
communication is important. If you are a better speaker, more confident speaker, what does it
Hmm.
do to you?
So I can easily convince people, or we can.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Continue, continue.
Yes. If and if we develop these skills that I mentioned, so
Yeah.
we can handle any situation easily.
Do you think you have those skills as a person?
Yes.
These these five skills, and
Yes.
out of these five skills, which skill is your strongest, and which is your weakest, according to you? According to you,
I think sometimes I do not adopt the atmosphere so soon.
atmosphere is a wrong word there. Okay, I think what you want to say is environment.
Environment, yes, yes,
Environment.
environment, yes,
Atmosphere is more
environment,
about climate. Okay,
yes, yes, yeah,
you
environment,
don't
yeah,
you don't adapt to the new environment
yes,
or a new situation.
yes. It sometimes I feel difficult to adopt.
What is difficult for you?
What is difficult, like if I join as I earlier I was working, so it was difficult for me to switch that job and to go for another job, because their environment was totally different, and means work culture was maybe
Mhm.
different.
Mm.
That's the reason I miss. I can you can say that this is my weak point. Communicate more to understand more that person.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yes,
exactly, exactly. Now, yeah, because essentially there are many, many skills people can, imbibe. Some of it is soft skill is inside you.
yes,
In many cases, some of them you need to develop and bring it out, right?
yes.
And that is what soft skill training is all about. So when you talk about a team,
Hmm.
uh, okay, today, why is it important to work as a team? What is the biggest advantage of working as a team?
Biggest advantage is we like we can finish the job on time,
Yes, yes,
and one mind is better than many minds.
Yes.
We can get more ideas from other person.
Third, then fourth.
Yes. Fourth, we can take helps of others,
Yeah,
helping
collaboration.
hand. Yes.
Yeah, collaboration, because you can
Yeah.
delegate work. You can,
Collaboration. Yes.
yeah,
Collaboration.
delegate. You're doing
Yeah.
something, I'm doing something, somebody else doing
Yes.
something. So combined.
So
Yeah.
we can do a creative work,
Yeah.
productive work
Work
if we
product.
have a teamwork.
There is a saying in team which says, just read that. TEAM. It
Huh?
means,
Together,
just read.
everyone achieves more.
Yeah. That is a acronym for, acronym means is short form. So
Okay.
TEAM is together, everyone achieves more. In other words,
Yes.
your five fingers to put
Yeah.
together as a fist. Now,
Yeah.
five fingers together can achieve. Five fingers are all different. All fingers are different.
Yeah.
So you're different, I'm different, somebody else different, fourth person, fifth person. But if you work together as a team, you become
Yes.
very strong.
Yes.
Instead of working in separate directions
Yes.
or in different directions. So ultimately, the team doesn't achieve more. So here is generally said that together everyone achieves more. That means the there are different parts. Okay, you are one part, I am one part, third person, fourth person, fifth person. But if you combine it together, the sum of the parts is bigger than
Mm.
otherwise. Okay,
Yes.
because you may achieve only 10, I may achieve
Yes.
5, somebody achieves 20, third person achieves 40. But here together, everyone achieves 100.
Yeah.
So the impact of teamwork is because everybody's contribution combines together and makes it 100,
Yes.
rather than 10, 5, 15, 20, 30, 40. You know,
Yes.
so everyone gets a benefit or the success together.
Yeah.
Okay. The next quality you said was, you said collaboration.
First communication,
Yeah,
second
communication I
teamwork,
got. You said
and
teamwork.
team
Yeah,
problem
yeah,
solving.
problem solving. Oh, okay. Uh, Tell me a little bit more about, in your life you had a problem and how did you solve it?
So as I
Just
told,
talk.
if we work in team, so there will be different minds. So
Mm.
we can take other suggestions and come to the point and can solve the problem easily.
Okay. But suppose you are alone, right?
Uh-huh.
You don't think of a team. You are alone facing a problem, or you must have faced a problem,
Yes, yes,
in your life, some situation, problem, or whatever
yeah,
it is, issue.
yeah.
Uh, how did you, in your opinion, how did you solve that problem? What were the steps you took? How did you solve it finally? Think of
First,
a real life.
I will think what is the problem. First, why this problem create,
Mm.
and after that, what are the things I can do to solve that problem. I can write down all the things possibilities, and I can start working one by one to resolve that problem.
Okay. So you have identified the problem,
Yeah.
you have put down possible solutions
Yes.
to the problem, then maybe picked one solution
Yes.
which will uh, solve that problem.
Yeah.
How do you make sure it doesn't happen again?
Uh, no, doesn't happen again.
Yeah, because the issue can come again. No?
Yes.
Don't know. But what do you think you will do to make sure it doesn't happen again?
The things I did to resolve that problem,
Nice word, resolve. Yeah.
uh, I will not repeat the same thing after which I solved, and
Yeah. So if you're talking about that, you can say, for example, I
yes.
have resolved the problem of that particular problem, and I will
Mhm.
make sure that it doesn't repeat again because I have a ready template.
Ready
There's a
template.
word which says template. Template
Ready.
is
Okay.
it's a it's a ready template for you to go to anytime. That means
Okay.
that solution which you picked, and the solution solved that, the problem you faced. You have a ready-made recipe, like in
Yeah.
you say na in when you're cooking, you say
Yes.
recipe.
Yeah.
Template is like a recipe.
Yes.
So if you have a template in front of you, you have a recipe in front of you, if it
mm,
happens again, you go back to that template
yes,
and it will usually solve the problem again
yeah,
because it happened last time. You're not going to try a new way.
yeah,
Okay. So you have a recipe for a solution or a template for
yeah,
the solution. That's how you compare. Now, one of the things you can I would add to what you said about critical
yeah,
skills is there is when people get together, what happens? जब मिलके people are working together or doing a project together,
mm,
normally what happens? You said different minds, different people, different. So
mm,
what happens then?
sometimes their idea doesn't match.
So there are differences, right?
Differences. Yeah.
Saras, Saraswati thinks one way, I'm thinking one way, third fellow's thinking something there. So
Mm,
there are differences. So how do you, when you put it together and you want to
mm,
sit down together to come to a common
mm,
approach, common way to
yes.
go, common approach, it is called conflict resolution.
Conflict resolution.
Conflict. Uh, what is conflict? You don't agree with the other person. The other
Yeah.
person doesn't agree with you. I don't agree with you. I don't agree with him. I have an opinion, you have an opinion, everybody has opinion. So there's a conflict of interest, meaning common interest,
Mm,
right?
yes.
So somebody as a leader will
Mm,
find a resolution, meaning find a
resolution.
solution.
Solution. Yeah.
How to, we have different views, we have different thoughts, different experiences, and all that. And for this solving this problem, we come with different ideas.
Yes.
But you have to come to a conclusion that this conflict, which we have now,
Mm,
needs to be resolved.
yes.
You know the meaning of resolve, right? So solve
Yes.
it, right? And you arrive at a commonly decided approach.
Yes.
So in many situations, one of the important soft skills today, when you're even if it's a company, if it is a group of players, maybe
Mm,
even a ladies club or
yes.
a lions club or a rotary club, we are sitting together, there is always conflicts,
Mm,
and that is human tendency. Or even in an association meeting in your community or my community,
mm,
there's always A, B, C, D
yes.
views are there. The skill in leadership in personality as a person is, can you put people together and come to a resolution?
Mm,
And today that's a very important skill
yes.
because the world is like that. People have different experience, ideas. They refer to what happened to them earlier. You are referring to your past. Oh, that happened, this
Mm,
happened, whatever. And it need not be the same.
yeah.
That conflict resolution is a very important soft skill.
Yes.
So you may be doing conflict resolution in your family
Yes.
because of differences.
Yeah.
It's not permanent differences. But there are differences. So if you can
Yeah.
put your mind together and say, okay, let's arrive at one common
Solution.
platform and a common resolution
Yeah.
so that we can solve the problem. In other words, forget the issue, forget only look at the solution.
Yes.
Issues you can talk about, no? I keep talking about mera ye aisa hai, inka hai, unka hai,
Mm,
but there is no solution.
yeah.
That's a fact. So it's one of the very important. The other one which I would suggest is time management. How do you
Time
manage
management.
time, madam? How do you manage time?
How I manage time, as I am a homemaker, so I get up early in the morning at 5 o'clock,
Ha.
and you complete all the household chores, and then um, get time for myself, for learning this language or attending sessions.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Do you manage your 24 hours well? You do.
yeah,
Okay. If I am asking you for some help, I am very poor at time management. Let's say, okay,
yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. Always I say 24 hours is too short.
Mm-hmm.
I need 48 hours. Okay. Because I don't plan my work well. Everybody has got 24 hours, right?
Yeah.
So, what will you advise me?
Advice, but if you have some plan to do, or just common advice.
Common, common. Yeah, you
Mm,
just notice he's very poor at man management. He doesn't come in
uh-huh.
time. He's unplanned. You know, he doesn't know whether he should attend this class or that class or whatever. Complete confusion.
Mm.
What will you suggest?
Uh, First suggestion is if you have the habit of getting up early in the morning
Hmm.
and make a schedule for one particular day, like if you divide the time for each and every day, every time, means everything, so you can do all things according to that time. So automatically you will finish all the works that you have decided for one single day. And at the end of the day, you will find that yes, I complete all the things that I want in one single day.
Mm. You will not miss out anything.
No.
Mm. Are you a good time manager?
Yes.
Okay. Are you the best time manager in your family?
Yeah.
Okay. And how does it help you when you're a very good time manager?
If
Mentally, how do you
anyone
feel?
is very good at time management,
Mm.
so any means that person can achieve anything in their life, what that person wants to achieve. Because if we give like as if I talk about myself, so I get up early in the morning at 5 o'clock. After that, I come means prepare breakfast, tiffin box for my husband, boxes for my daughter and my husband.
Mm.
Then every day I do yoga and meditation for at least for 20 or 30 minutes, and then I attend session. And in afternoon I prepare lunch, and we means my daughter and me had lunch together, and then I only take like 1 hour a nap in afternoon. So in this way, if you have a fixed schedule, sometimes we can't do everything on a time because we are not robot. But yes, at least
We are
think
not what? We cannot do things on
robot,
time.
robot,
Robot. Okay. Robot. Yeah. Mm.
robot.
Mm.
So, but yes, most of the things we can cover if we means said means when we follow the time.
Do you maintain a diary
For what?
for your? Do you write down things you want to do? To do list, diary, journal. What do you call it?
No,
You have?
as we are housewives, so all time and everything is fit in our mind. No need to write
Right.
down.
Yeah. Yeah. Correct. No.
Yeah.
No. Uh, Sometimes writing down is also affirmation. Affirmation means you are telling
For my
yourself,
daughter, I do that.
ah, because it's a
Yeah.
very powerful,
Yes.
I do it because of the fact that sometimes I might forget. Okay. There was experience I had once where I wrote down 10 things I want to do in my
Yes.
career, in my life, my son's progress, whatever.
Mm,
And when I looked at it after 1 year, uh, we had achieved 9 out of 10. Okay.
mm,
The importance of that is once you write it down, it not only is a reminder, but also a commitment.
yes.
When you write it down, you are answering yourself.
Yes. Yes.
I want to be something in 2 years, or your
Mm,
son wants to finish MBA, or whatever it may be in the next two
yes.
years, and I want him to join a multinational company. That could be a commitment. What happens when you check after 10 months, 11 months, 12 months? You will either see that you're not achieved it,
Mm,
okay, then you have to think again, or you have achieved it. In most cases, when you write it down,
mm-hmm.
you achieve it because you are answerable to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's like New Year resolution. You have heard of it.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
My New Year resolution was to walk more, okay,
Okay.
or attend more classes, or
Mm-hmm.
help my son doing something. Okay, but I don't
Yes.
write it down. Then there is
Yes.
no commitment.
Okay.
Then after 1 week, I'll say, "Oh, forget it. I don't have time." So, but if
Mm-hmm.
I write it down in my diary or in my notebook, wherever, whatever, or put it
Mm.
on my wall, some people write on, a poster.
Yeah.
You'll see it every day. Oh my God! I said I will walk 4,000 steps every day or 5,000 steps. I have not done it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a reminder.
Okay.
It's jogging your mind saying you committed 4,000, 5,000 steps and not doing anything. You
Mm.
can't erase it because you've written it down.
Yes.
You can erase it if it's in your mind.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, there's no commitment. Oh, it's okay. Next year I will see. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
This year I'm not doing. So you
So
don't, as you
that
said,
thing we can do for ourselves or for our children, we can do like same thing.
anybody, anybody. Because I'm telling you, I had the experience. Somebody told me to do it. One of my mentor, who was mentoring me or advising me. Uh, I said, how do I commit myself to things? So many times I used to think of doing something and halfway I leave it.
Okay.
I just leave it. Okay. So no achievement. So I told him, how do I make sure I do it?
Okay.
Because I want to do it. So he said, write it down.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, why? I know what I want to do. He said, no, if you write it down, you commit yourself. You cannot rub it. It's there. Either you have to say, sorry, I didn't do it, which you don't want to do,
Mm-hmm.
or you want to say, tick, I did it. So when I did that, it was in 2014 or something, and I achieved 9 out of 10. So it's a very powerful tool.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you tell your husband to do it, or your daughter to do it, or yourself, it normally gives you a commitment to do it. I want to go to the gym every day. It's a commitment. It is
Okay.
not that I won't do it now. I'll do it next year. Or
Mm-hmm.
this is my target for saving, for example. This is
Yes.
what I want to save, or I want to buy a house. I want to do this, but it should be measurable target. Measurable. It should
Yes.
be time bound. It is
Mm-hmm.
not that 10 saal mein I will do. No, 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
That.
I want to buy a place in that locality and mention the locality. Suppose, for example,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I want to save so much. Don't put figures which are not possible,
Yes.
because then straight away you're thinking I will never achieve it.
Mm.
Right? It's like saying I will score 80% in this, instead of saying I'll score 99. Maybe 99 you won't score. Okay.
Yes.
So even you can set your goal for this particular session, like
Yeah.
March 2025. There's a time frame.
Mm-hmm.
I will reach this level, or I will conduct this, or I will, uh,
Mm-hmm.
there is a time frame, measurable, and something which you possible to achieve.
Okay.
Because you get demotivated if you don't achieve, or
Yes.
you're disappointed, demotivated, frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that was a very powerful lesson I learned with this person who was advising me. And I normally advise corporate people who are working in companies, very busy with their target
Yes.
and work, yeah,
Yeah.
to set it out. So we will continue this discussion, because you are also in some line which is your YouTube. You know, you have.
No, sir. Yesterday that call cut because I think after 25 minutes, yesterday, I mean, automatically it was
Yeah,
your
yeah.
screen was, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Because I also didn't notice the time. So anyway, coming back